So I am back in cinemas again because I am fully vaccinated and my movie theatre is open. So you can expect more reviews like this one coming your way. Welcome to my review of Together. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews just like this one here at the weekend. I will leave my movie reviews playlist linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this week. And in the description box below you will find all of my social links, including my blog and my Goodreads, in case you want to give me a follow on there. Yes, Together stars Ed Helms. It is a sort of, it's a comedy, but I would say it's sort of almost like a bit of a dark comedy, a bit of a satirical comedy. It's not like a classic Ed Helms comedy. It's almost a dramedy about him using a surrogate to have a baby. And so we get to follow him and we get to follow the surrogate he has chosen and watch their relationship over the course of him picking that person, the first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. And what was really great was at the end of this film, it was introduced by the writer, producer, director. I think she did a bit of everything, and she said that there would be an interview at the end of the film with her and the cast. It's a very small cast, and it was filmed apparently very quickly over, I think she said 17 days, but it was filmed pre-COVID. So some of these films that have obviously sort of smaller casts, you think, well, is that because they were filmed during a time when everyone had to be getting tested and what have you every single day? But they talked a lot in that interview about the fact that this film does turn a lot of things on its head because it is a single father using a surrogate to bring a baby into the world, and a lot of the roles and things that would traditionally be assigned to a single mother, or the fact that it's a male-female partnership at the like birthing classes and things like that. Everyone assumes that they're a couple when in fact there is like a big age gap between them, and they form this friendship out of this sort of business partnership. And so yeah, this film does look at a lot of things that do buck the sort of gender norms and the sort of societal norms, and so that was why it was quite interesting as well. Ed Helms' character is definitely a very sort of awkward character, and he said he found that very easy to play, and we have them like going to therapy sessions together, and we get to find out a lot more about both of them through their own conversations with one another. I really like the fact that it is a very small cast and it's a very sort of like closed set. They said they filmed most of it on a set in Los Angeles and then went and did one day of filming around San Francisco to get some of the outdoor shots, and it kind of feels that way. I like the intimate feeling of it that smallness brought. I definitely laughed a few times, and I definitely kind of like felt for both characters, our surrogate and our soon-to-be single dad, and the reasons why both of them found themselves in that position. And it was really interesting. I think it's definitely one that I would have gone to see had it not been one of the only options of things to see. A lot of the things filling the bigger screens at my cinema right now are the type of action films I'm not really going to see unless somebody specifically wants me to go and see them. You can always leave me a comment saying, I'd like to hear your review of this film, or I'd like to see what you think of this film, and I will happily go and use one of my AMC credits to go and see something I wouldn't normally see, because you know that's how you find new hidden gems and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely would have gone to see this one in the cinema, and had it been something that came onto Amazon or Netflix or something, I would have made the time to sit down and watch this one at home as well. Is it something that you have to see on the big screen? No, absolutely not. Is it something that if you are a little bit like me and you're like, I don't really want to go and see Godzilla versus King Kong or the new Fast and the Furious movie in cinemas right now, but I'd like to go back to the cinema, then yeah, I think it makes for a nice afternoon's viewing, and it's definitely, I think, out of the 3 films that I saw this week, it is definitely my favorite. In the end screen I will leave my review of the first film I saw in cinemas this week, and make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on my review of the third film that I saw in cinemas this week, coming your way very soon. Hit that notification bell as well. As I say, if there is a particular movie you would like me to go to the cinema and watch and bring my thoughts back to you here, let me know in comments. That can definitely be arranged. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I will be back with more bookish content for you in the week, so I will see you then. Thanks for watching.